Congruent triangles, lesson 2. So let's just get started. So congruent shapes have the exact same size and the exact same shape. So if I were to take this triangle and turn it, I can drop it right on top and they match exactly. Okay, so that means that all the sides are the exact same length, and then all of the angles are the exact same match, so they match exactly. When we want to check whether shapes are congruent, we pretend we can place the shapes one on top of the other, so if I were to do that, so we think about which side of the shape will go over and which side of the other shape, right? So if I look at these two shapes, I can match the top part up and then one of the sides here, but the angles are different. Obviously, the shape is not the same. They're not corresponding. The angles don't correspond exactly, and then the shape is not congruent. Okay, but, right, again, if I were to overlay this, it matches exactly. So that would be congruent. This one, it has some similar angles and shapes, but definitely not congruent. Of congruent triangles. But first we're just going to have a look here at some rectangles. Okay, so these rectangles, are they congruent? Absolutely. And I know this because I can take this rectangle and I can move it on top of the other one. Why won't let me move it? There we go. And it matches perfectly, right? So I can also flop it the other way and it would still match perfectly. So this also means that it's a symmetrical shape as well. Okay, so when I'm going to write down that this angle here is going to be equal to this angle, right? I could write angle A is equal to angle E. Okay, I could also write angle or AB, so the line AB here is equal to the line EF here, right? So I can keep doing that, and basically these correspond to each other, and it shows that they are equal to each other. So why are we able to do this? So since rectangles, the rectangle has equal angles and two pairs of equal sides, you can place the two rectangles on top of each other, right? And there's no difference between the two. So how do I write congruence then? So when two shapes are congruent, we have a very special symbol. So we have the equal sign, and then we have this wave up here. And that wave up there means that this is a congruent shape. And you can't write a congruent shape just in any order. Mathematicians have designed this statement so that it agrees with the diagram. So I can write A, B, C, D is congruent to E, F, G, H, but I could not write it A, C, B, D is congruent to H, F, G, and so on. Okay, so you have to write it in the order of how it is congruent to each other so that they match. Okay? All right, so you are able to finish up your work now. So let's go off and